number of times I have to walk back and check and see if the camera's turned on is just incredible. Before we get started on this week's video, I wanted to give a couple of shout outs. Number one, if you guys are looking for just awesome, wholesome, fun family content, I need you to check out a channel called Countryside Acres Homestead. Aaron and Ineke and their children are building a homestead basically from the ground up. They moved onto a bare piece of land. He's been building a house. He's a much better contractor or carpenter than I am. And they take you through every single part of the process. Their kids are incredible, and they're just wonderful, wonderful people. And they are this close to getting to 1,000 subscribers. So if you watch my channel and you're not subscribed to them, do me a favor, head on over, subscribe to their channel, tell them that I sent you, and you'll thank me down the road for just great, great content and wonderful, enjoyable videos. And if you get in now, Aaron might actually get you a handmade custom maple hammer. Watch their latest video and you'll see what I'm talking about. Aaron, that one was for you. I also want to thank Courtney over at Whyde Family Farms. Courtney sent me a whole bunch of seeds, so my 3-crop garden looks like it may actually be much, much bigger, and I'm scared to death now that it's going to get completely out of control, and I'm going to try to grow entirely too much. But Courtney, thank you very much. I will plant everything you sent me, and I will probably go buy some more of my own. So both of the links to both of those channels, Countryside Acres and Whyde Family Farms, will be down below in the show notes. Just read down below. The show notes, by the way, are where I actually let you know what's going on in this video and what's been happening that maybe I'm not talking about in this video. So you should probably check those out as well. I'll put the links for both of those channels down below in the show notes. Finally, because I don't think I've done it in a couple of weeks, I have been trying to answer questions during these videos, and if I didn't have a question that I thought I couldn't answer very simply on the channel, I would go ahead and I would answer that, a comment here. And I've missed that, and I have a special shout out that I want to make. I have a viewer that started watching a couple of weeks ago, and she lives in Hungary, but she's Dutch originally. She told me she moved to Hungary, and she was watching a couple of the food videos that I've done. And if you know me, I throw in a food video as we get closer to the summer and I start doing some serious cooking. I'll throw in some grilling videos. And she felt it important for her to send me 2 packages of paprika, a sweet and an Eros or hot paprika. And I just can't thank you enough. I mean, that's amazing to me. I don't really ask, I've never really asked anybody for anything on the channel other than to, hit your thumbs up and subscribe and leave a comment and tell your friends about it. But that was phenomenal to me that you would take the time to pick up those packages for me, thinking that I would enjoy them, and I certainly will. Throw them in an envelope and send them from Hungary all the way over to Alaska and the United States. And literally it got here in less than a week, which is incredible, and I cannot thank you enough. You sent along a nice note as well. Let me pull that out. Said, "Dear Sean, hope it arrives in good order. Also hope you like the Eros or hot paprika powder, because I had told her I'd never tried that. Keep up the good work with your YouTube channel and the build of your cabin. Greetings from Hungary, Ineke." Ineke, thank you so much for that gift. Kind of blown away, kind of dumbfounded. Much, much appreciated. Okay, folks, enough chat for me. Let's get on to this week's installment of Sean in Alaska. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Good Sunday morning. Sundays for me are pretty basic. Truck's cold. Sundays for me are pretty basic. It's the one day of the week where I'm pretty much not doing anything project related. So being off good, I have no washer or dryer. I do have, somewhat electricity and just because of the generator and the battery. But I need to take care of, the regular stuff during the week that everybody else has to take care of. And there we go. Most of you guys, when you have to take care of your laundry, your shower, and all that fun stuff, you can just walk into the other room and do it. But for me, I have to drive to town and do my laundry. So Sunday morning, I head into 7:30 in the morning, 2 degrees below zero right now. I head into the town, hit the local laundromat, wash all my clothes, get all that taken care of, pick up a couple of things from the store. I got to pick up some stuff for Brother Will that he forgot in town. And then I head over to Brother Will's house and get all showered, cleaned up, fill up my water jug, head back to the house, cook up a big dinner. I like to cook up a big Sunday meal because that will feed me probably for the next 3 or 4 days. So yeah, that's what I do on a typical Sunday. Sundays, generally speaking, I don't wear the kilt. And the main reason for that is because I have to have 1 day a week where I can clean it. So Sunday I wash it, and I can't tumble dry it. So I hang it out to dry. I haven't been wearing it a whole lot this year, or this last couple of months. So last couple of weeks actually, because of the cold. So the kilt's not getting washed today, but I'm not wearing it on Sunday. But generally speaking, I put it out in the sun to dry. I only have one kilt, so it gets a tad difficult to rotate it, and that thing will get kind of dirty when I'm really doing some serious physical work. Looking to pick another kilt up. It's beautiful this morning, though. Holy smokes! There's almost not a cloud in the sky. Oh, now it's 6 below zero. So, like I think I alluded to in previous videos, this time of year, we could get pretty cold at night, but generally speaking, it's not going to last long, and that temperature is going to come up pretty darn quick. So, this morning when I got up, it seemed a bit chilly, and I looked at the temperature, and inside was like 62 or 63. So I turned the heater up a little bit and looked at the outside temperature, and it was 11 degrees below zero. Today we will be 32 degrees. So, you know, a swing of 40 plus degrees, 32, 42, at 45 degrees. So imagine you wake up in the morning and it's 60 degrees where you're at. All right, add 45 degrees to that Fahrenheit, and it is now 105 degrees. So while it's not going to be that warm feeling to me, it'll be much nicer than it was when I woke up this morning. I had some issues with the doorknob on the trailer too, and it's driving me crazy. Fifth wheel trailers, I don't care what anybody says, they're not designed to live in A, full time, and B, in severe weather. Even if they sell them as an all-season package, what happens with the cold is the colder it gets and the longer the cold stays, the more things start to break. So I kind of got locked out on the trailer the other day, ended up busting the knob mechanism on the inside to try and get back in because it was frozen solid. And I put a temporary fix on that and got the doorknob to work, but I really need to replace that. I need to come up with a solution for that. It's like everything else though too. You know, no matter where you live, you have certain things you have to deal with. Well, in Alaska, it's the cold. And no matter how well you prepare for it, eventually the cold will take its toll. The colder it gets, the more moisture gets sucked out of everything around it. And, you know, it'll dry out seals, it'll dry out bearings, it'll dry out rubber, plastic, when it gets super cold, and then those things become brittle. And in the case of the doorknob, it was so cold that the metal actually became somewhat brittle. Now it is an old trailer, so there is that. The problem is I can't find a doorknob for it on sale on YouTube, so I'm going to have to swing by a local wrecking yard and find an old trailer and take the doorknob off of that. Beautiful morning though. Quite a difference in just a couple of weeks. Like I said, it's just 7:40, about 7:40 in the morning right now. Oh, it's 11 below zero here. And the sun is shining. We're getting 10 plus hours of daylight now, close to 11 hours of daylight now. So the temperatures are coming up drastically, and they're coming up very quick during the morning. So like I said, we get the chilly nights, but then we get the warm days once that sun gets up. Beautiful. Hard to believe that in the next month and a half I'll be planting a garden, huh? Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling you. And that is all the singing you're ever going to hear from me on this video. It's early. I know it's early. But it was on sale. And I have not had this, I think, in 2 years now. That's the wrong word for that. So, I've got a lot of work to do this week, and it looks like we're going to have a break in the weather. But it is Sunday, March, whatever day it is right now. I don't know. Sunday in March, 6th, 7th, somewhere in there. And I'm cooking up some corned beef and cabbage because I can have this for dinner tonight, and I can eat this for the next couple of days. I can make sandwiches out of it. I can make corned beef hash out of it. I can make this last into quite a few meals throughout the week. So I do my corned beef very, very simple. I just boil it in water until it's basically falling apart. I do my vegetables in a separate pot, and I do that because I like to control the consistency of the vegetables. I don't want them overcooked. I don't want them undercooked. I want them cooked just right. So I will steal some water from this pot, pour it into the vegetable pot when I get closer to that point, and that will add all the flavor from the corned beef that's in this pot. So you don't have to cook them in the same pot. This would be a real good time to also let you know I have an incredible recipe for Irish soda bread that came from Ireland. It's a great recipe. Check it out. I'll put a card for that video right above right here. But this is about all things Irish for me on this meal. I love it. I love it. I picked up some Guinness today too. I don't drink Guinness that often, but you know, usually I drink the micro beers locally here, brewed. But for this, I gotta have some Guinness. Gotta have Guinness when I'm having corned beef and cabbage. Cabbage chopped up and ready to go. There's just something about the smell of corned beef that just is amazing to me. Chopped up root vegetables. I'm gonna warm these up right now. I've already poured some of that water in there. And then when those are just about where they need to be, I'll go ahead and I'll add the cabbage because I like my cabbage to have a little bit of body to it when I eat it. That makes it easier when I fry it back up or make it into hash when it's done later. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh, yum. Got a great deal of food left over for the next meal. Next couple of meals. I'm missing something, though. What am I missing? Oh, that's right. Now it is a perfect St. Patrick's Day dinner. Hope you guys had a wonderful St. Patrick's Day. This video won't air till actually after St. Patrick's Day, so if I was smart, I would have done this sooner, but hope you guys have a wonderful spring. Hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you guys for watching. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. God, it's delicious. Good morning. Holy smokes, it's toasty warm outside today. 20 degrees above zero. It's supposed to be like 34 or 35, which is good because I got a project to do today when I get home from work. Oh man. It's Tuesday, March 9th, and I hope you guys are having a great week so far. Oh,
Good morning. The weatherman was once again incorrect. I don't know how you get that job, but I want that job. And nothing against meteorologists at all. I know that the weather doesn't even do what you think it's going to do 15 minutes from now, let alone a day from now. But if I don't have a foot of new snow on the property again today, I would be severely shocked. We had a pretty good storm come in last night. Lots and lots and lots of wind with it. It's the first real windy snowstorm I think we've had this year. It was pretty awesome. But the snow is getting rather deep around here now, and I'm probably going to have to stop off on Thursday, pick up the snowblower from Kodiak Jack, and come back and do the whole driveway again. This is going to be an interesting ride to work. So I'm leaving early. It's about 3:15 right now. Give myself an extra 15 minutes to get into town so I can go a little slower. Crazy. I just want it to stop today. At some point today, I want it to stop and start to clear up so I can get some work done. Because I have a project I want to get done here for this week's video. Alaska. Love it or love it. I just got home and just got everything cleaned up on the driveway. But here's what has me nervous. So you see how thick that snow is on top of the generator shed there? And I'm not really concerned about the weight. It looks like it's pretty stable. I'm not really worried about it that much. But all of a sudden, I don't have hardly anything on top of the outhouse. So I need to shovel a path through to here, and then we'll see what we got. Hopefully I didn't have an issue with the roof. Okay, I got this shoveled out. And I guess I could have done this to begin with, but there is no damage on the inside of the outhouse, and I'll show you that in a minute. So the roof actually did shed, which kind of amazes me, because I hadn't noticed it doing it before, but that's where that pile of snow came from, is the snow sliding off the back of the outhouse there. So we're good to go as far as that goes. If I put my palm right on the edge of the roof and show you the depth of the snow with my fingers, that's how much we have on top of the outhouse. About, I don't know, 3.5, 4 inches worth right there on top. And we'll go over and we'll do the same thing on the generator shed, and I've actually already shoveled all that area out, and show you how much more snow I have on here. And I'll place my hand in the same spot, and there's a lot more snow on top of here. Let's grab the tape measure real quick too. I'll get in the house and do a measure. The last time we did a measure of this, it was 33 inches on a depth here on the edge, so let's see how much more I've got. Huh, that's going to be a problem. The ice is dripping there and running all the way down here, and it's encased the doorknob, and that's where I had the issue with before. So let me grab my trusty equalizer, which
which in this case is a chunk of rebar. All right, broke the ice away and knocked the ice loose on the inside there. Tape measure. We'll go to about the same spot we measured it last time. All right, well over 36 inches here. 36 inches just to the lip part. So it packs it down. Move my hand out of the way here so you don't look at that. We got a lot of snow. It's crazy. The chunks of ice, see the ice underneath the... there we go. Right there underneath by the front wheel. That came off of the truck. I got a bunch more at the end of the driveway. We'll take a walk down there and I'll show you how much I have cleared up and how bad the road looks compared to... I don't even think they've plowed the road yet. They might have got to it last night, I think. I mentioned this morning. They might have got to it last night before the heavy snow hit. But generally speaking, we're down to about one lane here on the road. And that's all the ice chunks I knocked off of the bottom of the truck. I'm going to give you an idea of how big these are. I wear a size 10 boot. These might actually even be 11s. And that's how big those chunks of ice were that were sitting on there. It's supposed to get pretty. Oh, here. It's a good example. Where I cut the snowblower in. I can do it this way too, can't I? Oh, looks like about 9 inches, so not quite a foot. Crazy. All right, I got off work at 11. What time it is right now? It's probably getting close to 1:30 after doing all the snow blowing. I'm going to get inside and get cleaned up. Try and figure out what I'm going to do for dinner tonight and get some stuff set up for tomorrow's project. The temperature is supposed to warm up. And, well, not warm up, but the sky is supposed to clear up. And the temperatures tonight are going to be back below zero again. It doesn't really matter to me as long as we have sunshine tomorrow and I can actually work on the project I wanted to work on in time to get it ready for you guys for this video. I mean, it's pretty cool. All the ice melting off the front of the trailer. Give you an idea of how high that is. The hitch is right back behind there, but if I level this camera out, it's almost burying the trailer here in the front. Now that is from shoveling too, but I don't shovel over there. And it is up quite a ways. There's a bunch of ice built up there too as well. And let's show you the back. It's the only part I've had any concern over, but it's such a small area, I think I'm okay. I did cover up the campfire pit. So if you look there, we don't have much snow buildup until we get back here. And the reason why we have all the snow buildup right there is because that is the back room, back storage room, where there is no heat at all. So there's nothing to melt that off the top of the roof. But even more so, spin it around here. That's how high the snow is back here. I mean, it is well above the back of the trailer. Well above the back of the trailer. Fire pit was covered up with wood. There's a barbecue under there somewhere. And if I can figure out how, I'm going to get my tailgate loosed again because I closed it up with snow in there. So it's going to be a bugger to get it open. But hopefully tomorrow after banging down the road when I get to the store, I can get it to break open. I love it.
I love it, but I'm done.